Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me? Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me? Testing, testing. Cyber, it's been a while. What's up, bro? Damn, nigga, where you been at, fam? It's been a while. What's up, bro? Damn, nigga, where you been at, fam? It's been a while. What's up, bro? Damn, nigga, where you been at, fam? Hold on, I'm just getting set. Call me Athena. Hold on. Yo, that name rings a bell, bro. It's been like 3, 4 months, I think. God damn, more than that, like 6. 3, 4 months, I think. God damn, more than that, like 6. Hold on, I'm just trying to get set up right now, fam. You feel me? Hold on, I'm just trying to get set up right now, fam. You feel me? The finesse, bro. The finesse. You gotta finesse it a little bit. Bear with me. My BF been cheating on me. I just been crying. It be like that sometimes, bro. You'll get over it, Athena. It be like that sometimes, bro. You'll get over it. You'll get over it, bro. Trust me. You'll get over it, bro. Well, just be glad that your boyfriend isn't Diddy, bro, because that's what we're reacting to today. Well, just be glad that your boyfriend isn't Diddy, bro, because that's what we're reacting to today. Bro, this freaking picture right here is crazy. Could you see that? Bro, this freaking picture right here is crazy. Could you see that? Hold on 1 second. I'm almost done. Oh, yeah. Hold on 1 second. Oh, yeah. All right, we in action right now. Let me put this to the side right here. It was 4 years down the drain. Damn. If you don't mind. Damn. If you don't mind. Yeah, I was asking, how old are you? My mic kind of cut off a little bit. Damn. I ain't gonna lie. You younger than me, way younger. Yeah, I was asking, how old? I'm not gonna lie. You got a lot of life left to you, man. Don't let that weigh you down. All right, let's see. I'm trying to spend an hour on stream, so we're gonna react to DJ Academics one more time. Cause DJ Academics usually be like with all the drama going on. You feel me? Hey, but WA viewers though, bro. My goal before this summer ends is to average at least 50 at least. Golly, how much is, bro? This nigga. How many does he have, bro? Day 1, part 1. 2 hours? I'm not gonna react to the whole thing. We're just gonna get into it.
To the details, okay? Now, opening statements happen. Now, remember,
hold on, let me
jurors,
you feel
they had
me?
to
Let
whittle
me
it down to 18. They did that rather
let
quickly.
me move that out the way there.
Both sides.
And yo, boys, don't forget to follow, bro. We trying to hit 100, bro.
Strikes where they could
100 follows.
It's like a red flag or a yellow flag. Throw it on the play. Yo, get this motherfucker off the jury pool. They got to 18, and immediately those people got sworn in, and immediately the jury
hit that follow
is
button
now
right
seated and is going to be sitting for the duration of the Diddy trial. So what usually happens with the trial, the judge goes over the case, basically says why everybody's here, also explains legally, you know, the ramifications of jury selection and whatever, and also what this person is potentially facing in terms of his freedom, and then basically goes into how it's going to work. Then we have...
Hey, let me just hit you guys with a quick OOTD. got the Birkenstocks on today.
obviously see opening statements by the prosecutor and also the defense. That's basically a summary, a pre-summary. That's some Lauren LaRosa.
Boring.
Say this is all taken out of context. It's misunderstood. It's a bunch of hogwash. They're trying to bury this guy with all type of things that are, you know, out of context.
Boy, put your goddamn foot down. No one trying to see your closed shoe grippers. Fam, I actually pay to get my nails and stuff done, bro. I got gloss on it, man. You should hit me with a sub just for that. No, I'm just playing, bro. I'm not affiliate yet.
Text, it might look bad, but this guy's innocent.
I ain't doing that. Yeah, I ain't showing the toes for the free though. No, but you Gucci though, Cyber. I fuck with you.
Without further ado, let's get into the tweets. I want to say shout out to my man Inner City Press. Also, we got you the details. Now, I grant trial date. I'm gonna read
bro, I want to get into the nitty gritty. Like, this man's just saying everything. I just want to hear like this man's telling too much, bro. I want to hear the crazy stuff. I want to hear about what's going on during the freak offs. I needed to buy stuff on Roblox and Discord because I wanted that Nitro and Blue Lock rival audios and Ren outfit. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't know nothing about Roblox. I have two little brothers and they're kind of into that. I'm not saying never, but just not now. I'm not too educated on Roblox. Yeah, I think TMZ, bro. I ain't gonna lie. They be... All right, week one.
Day one of the Sean Combs criminal trial was definitely eventful.
Could you hear the background?
Aside from compelling and revealing.
All right, week one. Could you hear the background?
Day one of the Sean Combs criminal trial. Revealing opening statements by both the prosecution and defense. The jury heard the first witnesses in the case. Everything from Astroglide to alleged paid sex work to explicit text messages, Diddy wearing a disguise, the rapper being pushed up against a wall. This is your to alleged paid sex work to explicit text messages, Diddy wearing a disguise, the rapper.
Oh yeah, we're good. We're good.
This is your definitive recap of everything.
Okay, I was just testing something
inside of that courtroom today. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. Well, it is here. Today was officially day one of the federal criminal trial of Sean Diddy Combs. From Cassandra Ventura's lawsuit back in November of 2023, to the plethora of allegations and other lawsuits, to the raids on his properties, to his arrest and indictment in September of 2024, to his multiple attempts.
You can't tell me this dude's not fresh, though. You can't tell me this nigga's not fresh, bro. Look at that. You can't tell me this dude isn't fresh, bro.
Attempts to seek bail, to several superseding indictments. May 12th, 2025 marks the day the jury was finalized.
Oh, what am I doing?
Statements began, and we heard the first witnesses. The first
he looks
testimony
like
in his criminal trial. Remember, this is a trial
niece.
where federal prosecutors in the Southern District of New York
can't relate, bro. My family is Gucci. We're locked in, bro. I can't relate.
assert Combs engaged in sex trafficking, racketeering conspiracy, transportation, to engage in prostitution, that he established this network, this enterprise, this pattern of criminal activity that was particularly engaged in the abuse of women. Now, we're going to plan to do daily recaps here on Sidebar every day of this trial if we can. Because as you know, federal courts case. This is an important case, and we feel it is only right that we try to provide out day one, jury being finalized, opening statement. Elizabeth Milner, who is in that courthouse today. Elizabeth, so good to see you as always. First things first, okay? And I want to let you go because you haven't even eaten today. I know there's been so much going on today. So first things first, what was it like today getting into that?
I wonder what happened to all the celebrities who said they were going to leave the U.S. if Trump won the election. You know, people all talk nowadays, so ain't nobody leaving America. Maybe me, but not Taylor Swift and all them other people.
That courtroom,
little bit like around 7 o'clock a.m. this morning, and thankfully we had somebody kind of holding a place in line for us, because that's how many people want to be here, want to be inside that courthouse, want to be inside that courtroom.
Bro, I'm so tired of like the talking, bro. We don't care about you. We're here to see the nitty gritty. I'm gonna be buying a house or apartment in Japan. I ain't gonna lie, you lit. I'm trying to go to Thailand. Maybe June, July, but like tickets are always expensive during the summer. I wish I could get a crib in Japan. The fuck? Bear with me. My fucking phone is acting up right now, bro. I think it's the Wi-Fi. Soon? Bro, you just said you were broke, though. I ain't trying to clock your tea, but, like, come on, man. Like, put me on. How you gonna afford that? Let me know. Since I'm taking my child to Disneyland. Yo, the crazy part is I was actually looking into going to that new Nintendo exhibit they have in is that Disney World? I actually want to plan a trip there maybe this summer too. I'm just saving up my money now. Okay, I got it to work. All right, let's see.
Anybody to these Hollywood parties?
I've been to probably every one.
Nah, I think it's Hollywood.
I've been to every puff party.
Nah, I think they got the Nintendo one in Orlando, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see, bro. You're confusing the hell out of me, Afina. Nintendo exhibit or theme park? Yeah, they got one in Orlando and in Hollywood. I'm not sure, like Universal. I'm not sure which one I seen, but I seen like a video of them at night, and it was so beautiful. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Damn near turned me on. Made a real nigga tear up, bro. I ain't gonna lie, you are pretty smart there, if you know. Good looks. Big brain IQ, you ain't lying. Bro, you can't tell me that's not beautiful, bro. You know, I'm not even gonna look at it just for spoilers. I don't want to get spoiled or anything, like know what I'm getting into. I just want to be surprised. So we're just gonna hop off of that. Let's hear what this fine young lady have to say.
I've been to every white party since 2009. I've been to every party, and
You go in the right room, not the wrong room.
I don't think there's rooms, Chad. I'm gonna be honest. Now, look, I'm gonna be very, very transparent on the show. If these freak offs are happening
For the Universal Horror
on
Nights?
a completely different
That's
day
October, bro.
than the actual puff parties.
Okay.
It's not that day, because every time I was there, Puff was there the whole time. You know, he got the Ciroc. He's on the DJ booth. He's the host of the party. I will say that. Now,
Never been.
I've had this conversation with Ray J. Ray J's one of my best friends. I said, Ray, did they ever invite you to a freak off? Because they never invited me. And I done been at these parties. I just feel like, why I didn't get the invite?
Fam. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I already know she's lying. Look at the tattoo on her forehead, bro. I forgot what it says, bro, but it's some derogatory thing. She's lying.
Because they know you don't get down like that.
Maybe they know I don't get down like
bands
that. Okay, cool. But you would think maybe an assistant would come up and be like, hey, you like girls? Or like, you know, you into... Never. No one ever asked me that. They never asked Ray J either.
You work on boats?
And me and Ray J was talking about it. We were...
I work for old people. Come on now. I sell insurance. Why'd I even say that, bro? Sell insurance, bro. Hold on a second. Damn, so you live in a nursing home? Nah. Never in my life. Oh, yeah, I am old, though. I guess you could call me Unc.
We're like, I done been to the party, the after party, the after party. I never seen none of that stuff.
Right.
But that's not to say that it does
Cat.
not
Right.
happen or invalidate people that. But I do think it's a different day that I'm just not
Right.
invited to. I don't know.
You think it's a plot because we
making my
saw
day a
it
little
happen
bit
with
better,
Russell
not gonna
Simmons. Now
lie.
we see it happen with P. Diddy.
Yo, Fina, what type of freaky shit are you on right now? My nigga, I'm not even saying anything crazy, bro. How'd I make your day better, bro? Tell me.
You think it is a plot or a ploy to take down
Nothing.
prominent,
It's nice.
high-powered black men?
I'm glad you're enjoying your day.
I don't know. It really depends on the evidence, right? Because they did say that there were drugs in the baby oil. I don't know. That's alleged.
Is that true? You think that
I don't
Puff had
know.
1,000 bottles of baby oil?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know because the internet is fake, like we said earlier.
Right.
You
you
just don't
talking to
know.
me to get
Right.
my
But
mind
if
off
that
my
is in
ex.
fact true, then that is a problem. One thing I do know about Puff is that he's an abuser. You know, he abused Cassie. We all saw the video.
Right.
It is not okay. And but as far as the freak offs, I don't know about that. I just
Did you have, when I say relationship, I don't mean intimate relationship, but did you have a relationship with Puff Daddy where you cool? Did you talk? Did you know him? Things like that?
Definitely.
I would say that we didn't talk on the phone and we didn't hang out, but I was always invited to the party.
Okay.
And that's the
Fina, I ain't gonna lie. I hear everybody in Hollywood do coke, so I wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't even be surprised. I ain't
extent of
gonna
our
lie.
friendship.
Okay. Now, is it true that you were at the Halloween party that Puff's sons and Ray J got into it?
I was, yes. I was right there.
What happened?
Ray J's a gangster.
They just pressed Ray J and they were just like,
I don't do coke. I'm like 2 hours away from Hollywood. Hey, man. Never say never.
stop talking about dad. And then Ray J said what he said, like something like, I know your dad better than you know your dad, or something like that. And then it just got ugly for a
Sparked from there.
second. Yeah, because I'm cool with Christian and Justin and Quincy, but then I also love Ray J, and
Right.
he's like my brother, and I'm just...
Bro, Ray J has motion like that. Like I heard DDG talk about Ray J. I heard Funny Marco talk about Ray J. I heard what's his name? Aaron the Plumber. All these different people talk about Ray J. Is he really like that? Let me find out Ray J's in these streets for real, man.
It's like, guys, please, just stop. It's not worth it. Y'all.
I've never smoked. I only drink. I ain't gonna lie. I was just with my homies right now. My cousin and his friends. They try to pass me the blunt. I reject it. I'm a changed man. I don't do that anymore.
don't want to do this.
Right.
Like, so it, and I told Ray J, I said, look, that's their dad. What do you expect them to do?
Right.
Like,
Facts.
of course they're going to stand up for their dad. You know what I mean? Like,
And rightfully so.
Right.
But it's reported that Breezy, Chris Brown, was the peacemaker. Is that true?
I think I was the peacemaker.
That was you.
I think, well, from what I remember, I was going to both sides and like, y'all don't need to do this. But maybe Chris came down at some point.
Right.
It was in the garage. I'm not sure.
What have you learned about fame?
Oh,
Because you've had more than 15 minutes. You've had two decades of it.
yeah. It's
Old
going on
ass.
16 years.
Old ass. Is she delusional? Hell
What
yeah.
have I learned about fame?
Like, Athena, you see the tattoo on her
That-
forehead, bro. She's
Half of these motherfuckers don't know what they're doing. All the publicists, all the fake ass managers, all the business managers, and they all manipulate all of us into thinking that they have all the answers when we ourselves have the answers. As the entertainers or the socialites or the famous people.
what does that even mean? What does that even mean?
We got here because of us.
Before a manager, before
Yes.
a publicist.
Yes, yes. and some people
To
just
make
have
her
that
a
it
unicorn?
factor, you know. But
Unicorn, what does that even mean? What does that even mean? All right, let's get back to the video.
it's funny because very early on, you get the publicist, you get the manager, and they tell you like, oh, you know, if you want to make money now, you got to twerk. You got to sell sex on the podcast. You got to just say that you girls and guys. And so you eventually start to lose yourself in this fake.
I ain't gonna lie, that's what I think they mean by sell your soul. Doing things that you don't really feel comfortable doing just for money. You sold your soul. I think that's what she's probably insinuating right now, or basically saying.
Entertainment world, because they're intimidating you every day that you're going to lose it all if you do not do what they tell you to do. Instead of standing 10 toes down, but that intimidation changes you as a person.
Is fame a drug? Because I believe it is. I believe it's suffocating. I believe it can be intoxicating.
This nigga's want to talk,
and once you become hooked on it,
a lot of hell right
you'll
now.
do anything to keep it.
Maybe for some people, not for me. I don't give a shit about being famous.
You famous now. You can't be unfamous.
Send me a
You
vid,
cannot
bro.
be unfamous.
Send me a vid.
No, you can't.
Wait, what you mean, bro? I need to send you a vid that's wild. What you mean by that? Bro, I need to send you a vid that's wild. What you mean by that? It's about Ice Spice and what she did. Oh, okay. Shit, I gotta get my mind out the gutter. All right, send that link, bro. I'll take a look at it.
Can't be unfamous, but yeah, I don't actively do things to, you know.
To be in the public spotlight, just like, look at Amber Rose, look at what she's doing, look at what she's wearing.
I'm really quiet.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really quiet with my so, yeah.
Money, what have you learned about money?
Oh, Lord. Just save. Save. I remember I spent my first $1 million and I gagged because I was like,
what did you spend it on?
$1 million?
Going to Miami, Fontainebleau, partying, bottles,
Miami?
outfits, clothes, shoes, dumb, just a bunch of dumb. And then I was like, then I got a business manager like, you need to pay taxes. And I'm like, what? So then I was like in the hole. It was like very early in my career, but I didn't do that again. I definitely did not do that again.
Bro,
What's your best and worst purchases?
Broke as hell.
My best and worst purchases, you know, when I had new money, I had like 7 cars for no reason.
What the?
And now I have 2 cars.
You sent it? Where is it?
So, yeah, I don't live the same way anymore. I'm more.
Where is it?
I save now and I think about things before I buy them.
Right.
I'm definitely gonna take this dress back and like.
You could DM people on Twitch. Whispers. Let me check my whisper real quick. Discord DMs. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I don't even know how to use Discord. Hold on, let me check my Discord real quick. I'm not even logged in. Oh yeah, I do have the app though. Yes, I'm in your server. What the fuck? I have people in my server? Okay, let's see. I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. I don't know how to use Discord. How do I message requests? Friends. Yo, where do I find the DMs? Oh, inbox? Is it SRW Sakura? Oh, yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
What's up, weirdos? Terrible news. It turns out my favorite poop rapper, Ice Spice, is actually a poop person. Now listen, there have been so many things that Ice Spice has done recently that I've almost made a video about, but I've been like, I don't know. But recently, this new story and the meat of this video, it just came out, and like I have to talk about it because the two main characters here are Ice Spice, aka Isis. I'm just gonna call her Ice Spice though, and Cleotrapa. They're both rappers, and the story.
I ain't gonna lie, I know about this little thing here. Like, apparently they were fake friends or something.
The story that I'm going to talk about today is what happened between the two of them on Ice Spice's Y2K2, which I honestly didn't even know about until it ended, but this is a poster for it, and it's over. The last date was August 31st. It's weird because I feel like I'm kind of tapped in on like pop culture stuff on like Twitter and TikTok and stuff, and normally I see concert videos, so I do find it interesting that I saw nothing from this. Also, just noticing like on her poster, why is Y2K, the name of her album and the tour, on the trash can? Isis, I don't know what you were thinking doing that, but if you look at the poster, you'll see it says right here, featuring Cash Cobain and sounds by Rio Tusa. Nowhere on it does it say Cleotrapa, which is interesting because they were going on tour together. And after the tour ended, Cleotrapa tweeted out these two
not
things.
A rapper.
Y'all thinking I got paid is hilarious. I was played, betrayed, and unpaid. Come on. She replied to that saying, I never had a problem with not being paid, by the way. I knew. I just want everyone to stop thinking I was paid because I wasn't. Now people saw that and immediately their antennas went because Ice Spice has a history of being, I don't know how to say it, a mean person, like just a mean person, or like a bad friend, might be a better way of saying it. We'll get into that later. She has a history with this other girl called Baby Storm. But talking about Cleotrapa right now, she tweeted that out, and then shortly afterwards, she released a 6-part TikTok series. By the way, whoever started this trend of making like multi-part TikTok series just talking about personal drama, I am so grateful. It is just like the juiciest stuff ever. It's so juicy, and ever since it started happening, like I can't get enough. I love making videos about it. So in this 6-part series, each video is like 9 minutes long. I don't want to watch the whole thing because I think that's a little bit overkill, but I'll tell you what she's talking about. We'll look at some clips, some highlights. That way we're hearing it from Cleotrapa's mouth herself.
And understand that no matter what the opportunity is, nobody should make you feel less than or make you feel like shit because they gave you an opportunity. It does not.
Yeah, that's kind of a good thesis statement for what this whole thing is going to be. You can tell, by the way, just starting out, like she's not coming on here to just like kind of make peace and just kind of put things out there. She is pissed. And as we get into it, oh my God, are you going to understand why? Now she's going to talk a little bit about how they met and just give a little bit more context. I kind of talked about it, but let me just show you.
Now I will break down how it
ended. Afina for the video.
For a lot of people that don't know, me and Ice did not grow up together. That is not my childhood friend. I met her 2 years ago. Before she blew up, I was very supportive of her. Before she even blew up, I was somebody that genuinely liked her. I was like, this girl is so cute. I seen her video on my Explore. She didn't even drop her viral song yet. And I was so supportive of her.
Yeah, so that's important that they were like together and like in a friendship. They knew each other. They had met before Ice Spice was actually famous. So like Ice Spice was making her music. Like she was making her career happen. But it wasn't like they met after Ice was successful and then Cleotrapa was trying to be a leech. She was supportive while Cleotrapa was bigger than Ice, which is really important context for what we're about to see because the way that Ice Spice treats her, it's just not realistically like how any human should act to anybody.
So the ending of July, I get a call from Ice very early in the morning. Cleo, come on tour with me. I miss you. Come. And I'm just like, girl, I'm not about to come on tour with you and watch you perform all month. Like, I got a nigga. I got stuff that I can be doing. I can be getting money. I have opportunities in New York. I have brand deals. I have things that I need to focus on.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I never heard of this girl before till I started seeing Ice Spice. So I don't know what I'm what point I'm trying to make. I'm just saying I never met her. I only know her from that Kai stream. If I never seen that Kai stream with Ice Spice, I would never know this girl. And that Duke Dennis was beefing with her as well.
So for me to travel all over the United States with you to watch you perform kind of crazy. She's like, no, I want you to perform. And I gagged. You want me to perform? She ain't never, ever brought me out on stage. I was like, oh, wait. Okay, like, I guess this girl, in my head, this is what I'm thinking. I'm like, I guess she's really trying to make up for that fake shit that got exposed.
Black Panther? Oh, hell yeah.
Like, really
Yeah. Right out of the gate, putting a little bit of context in there. Because right before she does this, right before she reaches out, she had this whole drama with this girl, Baby Storm. Baby Storm is, I guess, Ice Spice's childhood friend. And she had tweeted out some, like, really funny stuff before that she, the impetus of this. And just to give you a little bit of context to that, she had tweeted out about Ice that said, the next person to be exposed will be my ex-best friend, Isis. Or as y'all know her, Ice Spice. She went on to say, Isis did everything in her power to make sure my career would never take off. She did everything you could possibly think of and more. anymore, but I'm not afraid of her anymore. This is the truth. She's also fatphobic and many other things. And by the way, I'm only telling you guys about 1% of it. Believe it or not, this is nothing. Peep, shea butter community, she's referring to dark skins. Calling her colorist, which is something that, you know, I'm not in the black community. But it's something that I do see frequently talked about in regards to Ice Spice as being, you know, colorist. So that's there. And I'm not gonna read all the text that Baby Storm posted of Ice Spice talking about Nicki Minaj, but there's one part that I really want to highlight. So this is Ice Spice with the gray text talking here. By the way, at the top, ISIS second phone. I know ISIS is just a name. I know. But Ice Spice said, talking about the, I'm bad like the Barbie. I'm a doll, but I still want to party. She was talking to Baby Storm about that. She said, hopefully we're able to do it, but we're about to put out another record in June for the Barbie soundtrack, which is an opportunity I brought her. Ice Spice talking about bringing it to Nicki, which if you were me, I totally thought that it was like a Nicki song that was like, oh, Nicki and Ice Spice. She goes on and says, because Barbie asked me to do it alone, but since that's her brand, I invited her on, and she doesn't even see that as me bringing her something. She's kind of like my mom, ungrateful and delusional. I cut her off, by the way, not speaking to her till January. Woo! Oh my.
Yo, you know it's even more messed up? When she put a timeline on it, I ain't talking to you till January. She basically put her on timeout, bro. Yo, she ate that, I ain't gonna lie. She clocked her tea. Is it this or this? Let's do this. This looks more appealing, visually appealing.
God, talking about Nicki Minaj like that, when that came out, woo, Nicki and the Barbs are not people that you want to play with. However, you know.
I ain't gonna lie, Afina keep bringing the tea, bro. I think I'm gonna stream tomorrow as well around like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, maybe 11. Bro, I need more tea, bro. We can't see the vid. Oh, shoot, you're right. My bad.
She is married to a rapist. And she said of Megan Thee Stallion, big, get up on you, get big, yo.
Oh, how you feel about the Tory Lanez and Megan's situation? I heard that he didn't pull the trigger and he just got stabbed in jail. That's kind of crazy. We might have to react to that tomorrow.
On your big foot, get up on your big foot. So I can see why she potentially might say ungrateful and delusional, especially if she brought that to Nicki. Although it's also kind of like self-preservation, because if it was just Ice Spice on the Barbie song and Nicki wasn't there, Ice Spice would have get cooked. Anyways, not the point.
Damn,
this was the
crazy.
context of all of the stuff that was going on with Ice Spice's ex-best friend. So the day before the tour, reaching out to Cleotrapa being like, hey girl, I know it's been a long time, but I'm on a multi-level marketing scheme and I can't wait to get you involved. Hey girly texting Cleotrapa to invite her on a tour and then treating her the way that we're about to see that she treated her. Woo! All right, but back to Cleotrapa. She goes on to give a little bit more context about this whole fake friend allegation.
Like even the thing after her best friend exposing her, it was like, oh, like let's go to the basketball game. Come with me to this basketball game. I'm thinking like, oh, she just wanted me to come with her to a basketball game. Like maybe she's trying to make it up. I don't know why I kept thinking like she was trying to make it up for being like caught being fake, but it was just like, even a basketball game, it was like one day later, she's like dropping the song. It's like every time she's like inviting me out, because we never chilled on some like chill shit, bro. Like it was never like just some chill. It was always like in the blogs the next day and the song is dropping too. So it was like, wait, this girl kind of uses me for her rollouts.
PR,
so I'm just,
It's all PR.
Here's the thing. If I'm only ever seeing a friend after that friend is exposed for being a shithead friend to somebody else, and then they're like, hey, come hang out with me in a public scenario. And then I go there and I'm like, hey man, long time no see. And he's like posing for all the pictures. Hey, no, dude, it's great to see you. And then the next day, this motherfucker has a song that drops. Yeah, I mean, that's gonna feel really fake. But also, Ice Spice is so big, like it's hard to like not do it. So I get it why Cleo.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Ice Spice bad as hell. I'm just putting that out there. She's bad as hell. And I kind of look a little bit like Sauce Gardner, so you feel me? I might have a chance.
Would do it, you know. You want to be hopeful. You want to think that your friends aren't just using you, but sometimes your friends are just using you, which is something, by the way, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to. There's YouTube stuff. That's personal stuff. Okay, whatever. Now this part is real interesting because she's talking about the poster right here. What I said about how she's not even on the tour poster, even though she's invited to be on the tour. There's another little nugget here that Cleo drops.
Online says the show starts at 8. It would even say 9 sometimes. And guess what time I was going on? At 7:30, 7:45. I was going on before the show starts. So that was kind of weird in itself. I had no idea what's going on.
I think that's kind of normal.
No idea.
Like I went to a Playboi Carti concert like a couple years back. He put Rico Nasty to just like to warm up the crowd a little bit. I feel like that was her shot. Like she's not main event level yet, but it's like get your feet wet type of deal. I mean, I don't think it's anything wrong with that. I think she'll just I don't know. I don't know how this music business works.
idea until I got on tour and
She's
started
too
seeing certain things. And I'm
overrated.
just like, wait, why don't I have that?
That's a little teaser for what we're about to get into. But yeah, let's
Ice
talk about
Spice
that for a
bad as
second.
hell.
The show starts at 8. Sometimes the show starts at 9. She's got her ass out there at 7:45. By the way, I don't really like tour. Like, I don't like going to concerts. Okay, here's the thing. I think I went to the last Drake concert before, like, the beef happened. Because my friend Benny J is, like, a huge J. Cole fan. And it was,
That
like, a Drake and
Drake
J.
beef,
Cole
too. We
concert.
gotta
So we're
react
like,
to that.
let's go see J. Cole. And you know what? I like Jimmy Cooks. I like that Drake song. So as we're trying to go to the concert, I'm fucking stressing out because I'm like, oh my God, it's 8:15 and we're still in the Uber. It says it starts at 8. And Ben is sitting with me like, be at peace. No fucking way Drake is coming
I
out
ain't gonna
before
lie.
like 9:30. I'm like, but it
These
says it starts
celebrities
at
take
8.
a
And he
long
said,
time to get ready.
if I found out, then I show up and there's fucking Zach B, a DJ, for 45 minutes, I'm like, I wish I'd stayed home. Also, I didn't like the concert. I stood there the whole time like this. Because it felt like it was all about the person who's singing and I got jealous. I was like, well, it just feels like you're just doing it for yourself. It feels like the only person who's having fun is the people who are singing on there and everybody's looking at, which I think is a issue with myself that I need to talk about. With
Yeah, that's kind of weird. That's kind of weird.
No, I just don't.
No, don't laugh, bro. You sound so weird for that. The only person enjoying the show is the person singing. Yo, you're weird, bro.
Don't really fuck with Drake. So for people who go to concerts, it's a known thing. You don't even have to show up on time because it's gonna happen a little bit later. And she's got
Facts.
Cleotrapa going before, and now we know that she wasn't even paid. This has got to be the worst thing.
Okay, if she's not getting paid, then that's crazy. That's crazy. Like Ice Spice made way too much money off these records, bro, not to get paid. If she's just looking out, just trying to get her name out there, that's one thing. But like, not getting paid, it's kind of a sticky situation, bro.
That ISIS has ever done. I know it's just her name. I gotta just say Ice Spice because that sentence sounds fucking insane. Okay, now let's go to part 2. Because this is where Cleo talks a little bit about the vibe of the whole thing and how Ice Spice was treating her. I can't believe that she did this. So let's just watch it.
She told me, don't leave your bags at the venue. You might need some. Don't leave your bags at the hotel. You might need something in it. And I was like, okay, I'll bring it.
Okay, so she goes on to talk about it. She brings her bag from the hotel to the venue, like Ice Spice said. She left her bag like with the security with all of Ice Spice's bags, because Ice Spice has like 10 bags. So Cleo has like the security bring her bag from the hotel to the venue. She's an artist. This makes sense. This is all good. And you'd think that means like if they brought her bag to the venue, they'd probably bring it back to the hotel, right? Because she's talent. Like that's the point. Especially if, well, let's just watch a second.
My bag was still there. All her bags was gone. I'm just like, why would somebody just leave my bag? Like, I'm like, I asked the security, I'm like, can you take my bag? He said no. I was like, what the fuck? What's going on? He brought all the bags. He said, okay. I'm like, can I pay somebody
Girl, they do not fuck with you.
to bring my bags down? Because I didn't want to bring the bags down. Why would I want to bring the bags down? I'm just a girl. So
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You lost me. I'm just a girl. Why would I carry my bags? Nigga, it's yours. It's yours. If nobody else is gonna do it, at least pay somebody to do it or do it yourself. I ain't gonna lie, out of respect, bro. Me as a man, I'd probably ask, hey, you need some help? But don't just be entitled like that, bro. That just be turning me off a little bit. But that's kind of messed up, though. That's really fucked up, bro. They just grab Ice's bags, but not hers. That's messed up.
I'm asking around nobody's word. So I'm like, all right, let me bring the bags. I'm tight though. I'm tight. Like, I'm not used to this stuff. Like, what the fuck? I'm just supposed to be performing. Need I remind you, I'm not even allowed to bring somebody on tour with me. So I didn't really have anybody helping me. It was just me.
Yeah, okay, by the way, that
No, she was about to say that she was gonna pay someone to do it. Oh, it makes sense though. Thanks for clarifying that, Afina.
it's important. Also, she asked to have an assistant to be able to be brought on the tour. She asked for an assistant. She was like, I need somebody to help me do my shit. And she's performed. She's tired as hell. Ice Spice says, no, you can't have an assistant. You're not allowed to. We don't want to fit them on our bus. You can't have them. And she's like, okay. Now you would think if that was the case, that Ice Spice would have whoever's bringing her bags also bring Cleo's bags. Because she's saying, no, you don't need an assistant. We got you, girl. Is we got you, girl, when you take all of her assistants away and then you have your assistants take just your bags and go, actually, don't bring that one back. No, I know you could put it on the trolley and like you guys could carry it since you're just doing it all in like a big thing. But actually, I would prefer it if you left her fucking bag and didn't move it. And if she asks, don't pick it up. You're mine.
Bro, no way it went down like that, bro. I assure you. Hold on a second. I'm getting a text from Bob's Burgers. It did what? It did what? What did it do? What's going on, man? Yeah. That's how it went. Damn.
You might think that I'm exaggerating, but as we continue, you're gonna see, like, that's how she acts.
I got a sense that she just wanted me to struggle. And that's kind of fucked up as, like, a friend. Like, so I carry the bags. I take one duffel bag. I'm walking down. It's pouring outside. I put it in the car. The fans are screaming, Cleo, can we get a picture? Cleo, can we get a picture? As I'm struggling with a bag. And it's, like, very embarrassing. It's, like, very embarrassing. Like, never do fans want to take a picture with me while I'm, like, carrying big-ass bags looking like...
Literally? That is just, that's humiliation. People want to talk about humiliation rituals. Oh, John Cena was naked on the Oscar stage doing that.
Fam, you want to know humiliation ritual? You're literally walking home in the fucking rain, walking in puddles, drenched. You're walking 3 miles. That's a humiliation ritual. Gnats in your face, flies flying in your eyes. Your balls are sweaty. The car spraying water on you. Nah, it's falling down those middle school stairs. Nah, not me, bro. I'm an athlete. Never me.
Because he's fucking funny and he doesn't care about having his Johnson out. Have you ever seen Peacemaker?
Can't relate. Hey, yo, what the heck? Why they got John Cena's ass in front of me, bro?
John Cena thinks it's funny when he gets naked and has hair. And it is. This is a humiliation ritual, but it's not a ritual. It's just somebody trying to humiliate somebody for, I guess, their own ego. And as I'm saying this, especially if you like Ice Spice's music, you thought I was feeling you. Munch. You might be thinking, oh my God, you're going really far. Trust me, I've seen all 6 parts and Ice Spice's response. I'm telling you right now, just jump with me on this and you will be like, I will convince you and you will understand. Because we're gonna get there. There's just so much more that I truly feel like it's just Ice Spice's ego and she's just trying to humiliate this girl because she's me. The more information,
I think girls that kind of look a certain way, that's kind of like pretty or on the thick side, like they know a lot of people might look their way. They kind of act that way because they see the world differently than other girls or people. You feel me? Like myself, I'm a handsome man. I see the world differently than an ugly ass nigga, bro. I get catered to differently. That's probably why. Ice Spice body shamed someone. Dang. Okay, let me watch this.
you'll see, the more you'll be convinced. But the fact that she had this girl struggling with her duffel bags in the mother...
Is it the part where she'll like, when the waiter said you ate your food and where'd it go? Like a vacuum? Is it that part where she called her a vacuum because she ate all her food at the restaurant?
Fucking rain? Oh my God. If I say, hey, come on my tour, I'm a fucking multi-millionaire, and then I stop them from having any assistance, and then I say, hey, my help, you guys don't touch her bags. Make her do it herself. And it's raining? Like, oh my God. And trying to like get through outside of the tour where all of these fans are like, Cleo, can we have a picture? Oh my God. If I was in like a bad personal place and I got recognized at like the airport, already it's difficult enough. I don't fucking get. By the way, if you want to come up to me and see me, if you see me in public and say hi, I'm not famous to the point where that bothers me. Like, it's fun and it's really fun to meet people and I like it. It's just so nice seeing people who watch my videos because everybody who does is like really cool. I'm not at that Chappell Rowan level stalker fame. Although Sophia, there's stories that, okay, we can't even, the Sophia stalker stories, I gotta make a whole video about that. But Sophia, no, to get recognized in a moment of like personal crisis, pouring rain, left by your friend, you'll notice, by the way, that this is part 2 and this horrible situation Cleo was able to forgive Ice Spice for, which I cannot believe she did. That is an amazing friend to look past something like this. But let's keep going, because Cleo confronted Ice Spice about this. She didn't harbor it in for herself and then blow up on TikTok afterwards. She confronted her in the moment.
Just delaying us because we're trying to hurry up. So I went to the bathroom, I'm taking my makeup off, and I'm like, yo, you know you asked me to like take my bag. I mean, not you asked me. I'm like, yo, you know you told me to take my bags with me to the venue. You said that was it was smart for me to take my bags and the reason why. And you even told me to tell your security to bring the bags upstairs. So why would it be a problem for him to bring the bags back to the car? And she goes, that's my security. He works for me. If he feels like he's doing more work, he's gonna want to get paid more. So I'm like, how much does he want to get paid more? Because if I'm gonna be with her this whole tour, I would pay him more. I'll pay him more to carry my bags. I don't want to be carrying my bags. I don't.
Exactly, Cleo. I think Ice Spice saying, I don't think my security guard should be taking your bag back because then he's gonna want to get paid more. I think that has the kind of like logic and the reasoning of somebody whose level of comprehension of reality is at a Sesame Street level still. So let me put it in ways that Ice Spice can understand, because like in the real world, Isis, if you're gonna ask somebody to come on tour for you for free, you should at least pay your security guard to carry their bags. Isn't that right, Mr. Noodle? Yeah, I mean, pay your security more to get your bags not carried.
Wait, whoa. Mr. Noodle, weirdly sexual predator energy? Fam, put some respect on Mr. Noodle, bro. Why you saying that? Why you Mr. Noodle's a legend, bro. You gotta chill on my nigga, bro. He's a good guy.
Yeah, I mean, pay your security more to get your bags not carried by your friend in the pouring. Okay, sorry, I'm having a bit of like a. Sorry, what the fuck's happening? Oh my god, that's what I love about making these videos though, is because it feels like I'm just telling you a story. Because dead ass, the only times I like say something different, I don't like that I said dead ass. The only times I do like a different take is if I like fully fucked up how I said it. Like, I got all my notes right here, but I'm just telling y'all shit. Point being, yeah, pay your security guard more. Like, also, I don't believe you. It just feels like an
Yeah, she a baddie for sure.
excuse that a child comes up with when they're confronted by their stepdad. He carried her bags up, but he couldn't carry it back down through the rain because he's gonna want to get paid more? What are you talking about? You sound like you have the logic of a Tim Robinson sketch character. If he carries more—
Bro, you wanna fuck a Cheeto ball? Nah, bro. I'm abstinent, bro. I don't do that. Especially a Cheeto ball, bro. That's actually painful.
more bags, he's gonna want a lot more money. I don't have—
Oh, you talking about Ice Spice? I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'd break my abstinence for that.
have a lot of money. Like, what logic?
I'm slow as fuck. I am so slow. I'd break my abstinence though for Ice Spice.
Is like, what? It's just a very—
Afina, you're telling me you wouldn't do the same for Ice Spice or Mulatto or Ruby Rose? Mulatto, Ice Spice, or Ruby Rose, you wouldn't break your abstinence? Or even Mariah the Scientist? Megan Thee Stallion? Nah, you're tripping, Afina. You're tripping, bro. You're tripping. I ain't gonna lie.
very bad, mean friend trying to humiliate their friend. And
Fam, who would you break your abstinence for then? Miranda Cosgrove? Let me know, and I'll tell you if it's a good reason to break it or not. If the person's
thinking that
enough.
their dumbass excuses actually make sense. Sorry. Ice Spice isn't a dumbass. She's made 18 songs about poop. Come on, guys. Actually, let me fact check here. Every Ice Spice poop or fart lyric. Think you the shit, bitch, you're not even the fart, obviously. I'm his poopy, but I never smell. Bars, standing on shit like a floor mat. Aight? Birdie took a fake perk, now we got tummy runs. Hell yeah, all the rappers are talking about diarrhea, Ice. This isn't weird. Think you the shit, bitch? I can't even lie, this is amazing. No hate on you think you the shit, bitch, you're not even the fart. That's one of the best lines I've ever heard. Actually, not even kidding, like that's a fire line. But she heard that and then said, I'm his poopy. Anyways, yeah, her emotional, like, friendship intelligence seems to be the same as her lyric, but I'm not saying that translates to every facet of her life. She could be a very bright woman. Now she continues talking about that situation, but yeah, that's one of the situations.
So this whole time she was saying, you're not even the fart? I thought she was saying not even the thought. The thought, THOUGHT. She was saying fart, FART. Nah, that's nasty. That's wicked. That's diabolical, Isis. I would have lesbian bleep with Lotto. I asked that. You said no. Oh, okay. So if I had to create a tier list, number one, it would be Ruby Rose, number one. Number two, I'm putting Ice Spice. 3, Glorilla. No. Megan Thee Stallion. 4, Lotto. No. Ruby Rose. Ice Spice. Lotto. Then Megan Thee Stallion. Nah, Mariah the Scientist, then Megan Thee Stallion, then Glorilla at the end of that. That's my starting five. That's my starting five. Don't shoot the messenger.
She says something very interesting at the end of this video that I think we should take note of.
Now, what I didn't know, which I later learned after bringing up everything I went through to her, I learned that this situation where I said something about my bags was the reason why I got mistreated the entire tour after that. And I had no idea that she was so tight at me for saying something. Because she's the type of person who doesn't like to be, she doesn't want anything said to her. She feels too big, she feels too highly. She's on her high horse. Nobody can say nothing to her. But
nobody can say anything to her. That is insane to have a circle around you where nobody can say anything to you. When the lyrics, the artistry that you're putting into the world is poop bars. And I'm trying not to say, I'll just show you the song. Like, I don't want to say the words that I'm gonna say, but it's just a description of the song.
Hot box in the beat like, give me a light. Hot box in the beat like.
That's what the type of music that she's putting into the world, which is fine, but then you can't have people around you that can't say anything to you. It's just kind of like a lack of self-awareness, I feel like. Do you know what I mean? I feel like people aren't really talking about that. Like, she's also kind of revealing that Ice Spice doesn't have any self-awareness. Because I thought that she was self-aware. Like, that's why I had the Ice Spice like, because first of all, In Her Mood, actually, let me give Ice Spice her flowers musically. I feel like I've been shitting on it a little bit. Let me give her flowers. In Her Mood, Deli, Munch, Thank You the Shit, Fart. This, okay, she has a discography. Honestly, all respect to Ice Spice and her music. But I truly thought that she was funny in a way that, like, she knows that she's a funny figure. This kind of just feels like she doesn't know that. And the fact that Cleo was just telling us that everything that we're about to see that Ice Spice did is based on this, like the bullshit that we're about to get to that Ice Spice did to Cleo, was because she felt mistreated by Cleo in this moment for even bringing it up. When in this moment, Ice Spice is so already clearly the villain. And it gets worse? Yeah.
Now I put my bag, literally a tote, on the side of her couch, and she knows it's mine, because she knows that's my bag. I put it on the side of the couch. Her mom and her little sister came in the room, so everybody got out the room, like an hour ago.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I heard that Ice Spice mom is a baddie. I seen those pictures go viral on Twitter.
Goes by, I like go downstairs, I walk past the room, I see my bag, like my Telfar bag outside of her door. And I'm just like, wait, why would they kick this little bag out?
A Telfar bag? That's expensive.
Like, this little bag was on the side of the couch, like.
Immediately, I'm exiting the tour. Immediately, that's just a sign of just nothing other than disrespect. Immediately, I'm leaving the tour. This is gonna be the end of the tour. What tour? The world tour? By the way, oh my god, you know that Justin Timberlake DUI thing? Wait, I gotta put y'all on game with this. Picture right here of Justin Timberlake coming out of the DUI. I had seen it on Twitter, and then later that day, or like the day after, I went to a Nike store with Sophia to get some sneakers here, and I saw these, and I felt like, why do I feel like I've seen inspo for these? And I thought to myself, I really want those. But I was like feeling it in a weird way of like, I don't know if I should get those because I don't remember if I saw it in a good light or a bad light. But then I was like, fuck it, I love Baby Blue. I'm gonna get them. I get home, back on Twitter, I see this posted again. I'm like, holy shit. I mean, these have the blue bottoms, but I literally got the Justin Timberlake DUI ones. By the way, look at the drip. Baby blue necklace, by the way. I don't know if any are left in stock. I'm restocking.
That dude fresh as hell, dang.
Wait, let me list them. Because I restocked some and then I sold out so fast. So I tripled the restock number. Magic mushroom.
Hey, whoever's in the chat, bro. If you had a chance to hit one celebrity, who would it be? I think I got oil on my phone. A chance to hit one celebrity, who would it be?
Mushrooms, oh my god, that one sold out so fast. Witchy, that's the one that Ben told me, make a black and purple one. And then Gustav, and then the emo.
We don't care. Sadly, I don't care.
What kind of like fucking tangent was that? That is such a needlessly shady thing to do to somebody who you're like allegedly like friends with. But it gets worse because they take the bag, they take it out, but it was unattended by Cleo for a minute with ice and then handled and put outside to be petty. And then look what fucking happens.
Why would it need to be kicked out the room? But it's crazy now. A few days later, and I'm not accusing anybody of nothing. It could have been anybody. You know what I'm saying? It could have been somebody that walked past the door and seen a bag in the front of Ice door. My card was used. $700 and something was used at one of those designer retail websites like Essence or something.
Damn.
I was so gagged. I was just like, what? But of course, called my bank, got my money.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. JT's actually my number one. You actually, yo, I'm glad you said that. JT's actually my number one, bro. Like, her face is pretty as hell, bro. Like, she got the whole package, bro. Yo, you just reminded me, bro. You a real nigga, Afina. Hold on, let me fix this real quick. This shit's acting stupid. Yo, you just jogged my memory, bro. JT is number one. JT is fine as hell, bro. Like, she's pretty. That's real pretty right there, bro. Fam, no makeup, bro. Not this. I take that back. Not this one. Like, she be going on Instagram live like this, bro. The lips, the eyebrows, the nose, everything, bro. She's bad as hell. Bro, what's going on with this shit, bro? JT fine ass. Nah, not Doja. Ew, that's nasty, bro. You lost me. Nah, Cardi B not anymore. Cardi B, ew. Ew. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Afina, you cooked with that JT though. Like, you can't tell me, bro. She not a baddie. Formel's 100% the baby. Hey, to each their own, bro. To each their own. Oh my gosh. These aren't even her best pictures, bro. Like, I seen a picture on Instagram or Twitter. Like, she was pretty as hell, bro. Like, she's like, I don't know what Uzi's doing to this. So I don't know if he can handle that. Jessie J. Who's that again? Nah, not my cup of tea. Ruby Rose. Nah. Okay, I'm gonna put JT at my number one, and I'm gonna put Lala. I don't know if you consider her a celebrity. She's a model. I'm gonna put Lala at my 2. Lala could be my 2. Cammy Croft. Who is that? I ain't gonna lie, I'm putting Lala at my 2. Nah, she actually might be number 1. Then JT. Nah, I don't know. That's a tough one right there. Cammy Croft. What the fuck is that? She looks familiar, bro. Is she an athlete? She look good though, but I gotta know where she's from. Like, she does not ring a. Nah, I thought this dude was LGBT. Nev. They're in a relationship. This dude been in people's business for a decade, just to get his own. She was on Catfish. Oh shoot! Now she's a celebrity. No, I think. Okay. How do I do a poll? How do I run a poll in here? Should I do Lala or JT? How do I run a poll in here? Yeah, what do I type in to do a poll? Is there a certain button I have to press to run a poll? How do I do that? Fuck. I have to be affiliate to run a poll? And she still models. No, I think it's affiliate only. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. After this week, bro, I'm definitely hitting affiliate, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. After this week, bro. So, Afina, I'm about to end this live really soon. I just have to come to this quick conclusion. Should we put JT No, not Shakira. She's too old. Shakira or JT? I mean, Lala Baptiste or JT? Nah, she's too old, bro. JT over Lala? I feel like JT is a girl like, I don't know, Lala, you gotta wife this. That's wifey material right there. Like she 10 out of 10, bro. JT 10 out of 10, bro. But I feel like she be with the bullshit sometimes. Now I'm going Lala. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pick Lala. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Lala. And then Lala's natural too, so I gotta go with Lala. But Afina, it's been a pleasure. Now I have my mind set. It's Lala, that's my number one. It's been a pleasure. I enjoyed you going back and forth with me on my stream and keeping me company. And it's good to talk to you again. I'm going to try to be more consistent with streaming because I'm so close to Philly. Like, I'm this close. I just got to hit 8 hours in 7 days, I think. That's what it is, bro. I could get that done in a week or two. I'm actually going to DreamCon at the end of the month. So, hey, if you ever see me, bro, just tap in, all right? I'll fuck with you, Afina, bro. And all the other people in this chat, bro. Yo, boy, stay blessed. I'll probably go live around anywhere between 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You have my Discord. Yeah, I'm actually going to go work on my Discord maybe tomorrow morning. I forgot how to use that shit. I gotta get more views on Twitch, bro. I want to average about 50 before this summer ends. Yo, just hop on it, bro. Just do what you gotta do. And let me know if I'm in your server already, bro. I'll just get a notification, or I think I follow you already. Let me see. I think I follow you right now. I'll just get a notification when you go live. Dang, I don't follow, bro. My bad. L homie. I'll get that notification whenever you go live and I'll tap in, all right? I never thought about an outro. I just end the stream, but y'all boys have a good rest of your day, man. Let's do this. Fuck it. I was about to stream right now or so. Let me know, bro. I'll be on my computer for like a good 10 more minutes. But I'm out.